Hello everyone and welcome to ERA tutorial. I am Aarti Naik. Today I am going to teach you class 10 subject English unit 2 topic 2.1 animals English workshop. Today we will see English workshop of this poem. This poem is already taught in my previous lecture. If you want to see my previous video, please go to the description box. You will find the link of explanation of this poem. After watching that video only you can see this explanation. Okay, so English workshop question number 1. Here in question number 1a, match the words given in table A with their meaning in table B. So words are given, you have to match with the meaning. So win means what? Complaining and in an annoying way. Sin means an offense against religious or moral law, that is called sin. Then Evin means to show. Mania means it is a mental illness. Then negligent, that means failing to take proper care. Okay. Next, question number 1b. Find adjectives from the poem which refers to positive and negative thinking. Positive thinking are placid, self-contained and respectable. Okay, that is satisfied. Negative is demented, unhappy and dissatisfied. Question number 2. Complete the following. The poet wishes he could turn and live with animals. Animals do not complain about their conditions. So here sentence beginning is given, you have to complete it. Animals do not merely discuss their duty to God. Animals are not crazy about owning things. Question number 3. State whether the following statements are true or false. These type of questions will be asked for 2 marks. Okay. For 2 marks, any 4 out of this can be asked. First one, animals are self-reliant. True, absolutely correct it is. Animals quarrel for their possession. No, they never quarrel, so this statement is false. Animals do not worship other animals. True, they do not worship anyone. Humans have given up many good qualities. True, that is correct. Animals suffer humiliation. False, they never disrespect each other, so this statement is false. The poet has retained all his natural virtues. False, this statement is also false. Question number 4. With the help of the poem, find the difference between animals and human beings. So let us discuss one by one. First, human beings always complain about their condition, but animals never complain about their condition. Human beings spend sleepless nights regretting their sins, but animals don't regret their sins at all. Human beings sicken others by discussing their duty to God, but animals do not discuss their duties to God. Human beings are always dissatisfied, but animals are always content, they are always satisfied. Human beings are crazy about acquiring possessions, but animals never interested in owning things. Human beings worship other human beings, but animals never worship any other of their kind. Human beings always unhappy about earthly matters, but animals are unconcerned about earthly matters, and that's why they are always happy. Question number 5. Read the text again and complete the verb. So here in this way, what you have to write down good value and good habit that can be learned from animal. So first thing we learn from the animals are they are placid and self-contained. Second, they do not worship other human or any other ancestor. Third, they do not criticize what they already have or complain about their condition. Fourth, they show qualities of innocence and simplicity. Fifth, they are not crazy about owning things and are happy with what they have. And sixth, they do not idle away their time discussing their duties to God. So all these good values and good habits we must learn from animals. Question number 6. Find out the lines from the poem that are examples of the following figures of speech. Repetition. I stand and I look at them long and long. They do not, now here, long and long is repeated. They do not sweat and win. They do not lie awake. They do not make. So they do not is repeated. Not one is dissatisfied. Not one is demented. So not one is repeated. Alliteration. Not one is dissatisfied. Not one is demented. So here the sound is repeated. Okay. DD, dissatisfied, demented. So D sound is repeated in this line. They evince them plainly in their possession. Plainly possession. So P is repeated. Then hyperbole. Not one is respectable or unhappy over whole earth. So it is more than the situation is explained here, and that's why it is example of hyperbole. Question number 7. Identify the figure of speech in the following line. I stand and look at them long and long. Long and long, repetition. They do not sweat and win. About their condition, it is the example of tautology, because to sweat means also to do hard work and complain, and vain means also to do complain. So both the same words are used in the sentence. That's why it is the example of tautology. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Discussing duty. So D and here D. So this alphabet is repeated, and that's why it is the example of alliteration. Not one is demented with the mania of owning crazy things. Now can you imagine that animals are purchasing anything? So this line is extra explanation is given about the condition, and that's why it is the explanation example of hyperbole. They bring me token of myself. Paradox. They bring me token of myself means they realize me something. So it is example giving something example, that is paradox. No one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. That is also extra explanation is given here about it, but that is not in actual correct, and that's why it is the example of hyperbole. So thank you very much for watching my video. I have explained all questions from English workshop. If you have any difficulty, please do write in comment box. I will try to solve your queries, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.